hello and a very warm welcome to Istora Stadium here in Jakarta for semi-finals day at the BCA Indonesia Open, the 6th event on the 12 tournament MetLife BWF World Superseries. Not only is this the 6th event, but it's also the 3rd of the 5 premier events, an even higher tier of tournament within the Super Series. Well, the 12 tournaments throughout the year are the elite tier of tournament in the world of badminton, and there you can see all 12 tournaments are listed. The other premier events, the All England and the Malaysian, we've already had those two, Denmark and China after this Indonesia Open. And of course, at the end of the year, we have the Super Series finals. The top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines will qualify for the Destination Dubai Super Series finals. Well, as I say, it is semi-finals day here in Jakarta. I can tell you that the stadium is already rocking. We've already had a couple of semi-finals earlier today before the main show gets underway. We will be starting with mixed doubles and the 2-time former champions Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei up against the 2-time beaten finalists Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. Then we've got men's singles and the Commonwealth Games gold medalist Kashyap Parupalli appearing today in his 6th Super Series tournament semi-final. Never progressed further than the semi-final stage. He's up against Kenta Momota, who was recent winner of the Singapore Super Series. Then we've got women's doubles and a brand new pair of Yu Yang and Song Xian Sin. They're up against the Asian Games gold medalists Meswari and Polly of Indonesia. Then we turn our attention to women's singles and the 2013 World Champion. Beaten finalist here last year, Ratchanok Intanon, up against the former world number 1, Wang Shixian. And then the last of our semi-finals is men's doubles, the 2013 winners trying to reach their 3rd consecutive final here at their home event, Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. They're up against the Chinese pair of Fu Haifang and Zhang Nan. That Chinese pair between them already have 4 Indonesia Super Series titles between them. So what a lineup we've got for semi-finals day. The first of our semi-finals mixed doubles, and it gives us an opportunity to look at the Destination Dubai Super Series rankings. And at the top of the list, the pair we're about to see, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. They've only played 3 Super Series tournaments so far this year, but they've won all 3. The big movers after Australia were, of course, the winners, Li and Zhao from Hong Kong, winning their first ever Super Series title, shot up 5 places from outside the top 10 to number 6. So that's the list as it is at the moment. But of course, with this and all the other Super Series tournaments to come, that list could change dramatically. Well, this is the draw from the quarter-final stage onwards, and this the only draw in the BCA Indonesia Open where all 8 seeds made it through to the quarter-final stage. As you can see, at semi-final stage, 2 Chinese pairs. We will be concentrating on the top half of the draw with the former champions against the former world champions and home favourites Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. Of course, the Danes are the defending champions. They have been in the final for the last 2 years, up against the Olympic silver medalists in that bottom half of the draw. Well, there's a real anticipation here in the stadium. It really is an incredible atmosphere. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that once again I'm sitting beside Steen Pedersen, former head coach of the Danish national team, as we see the world and Olympic champions making their way onto centre stage. Steen, this atmosphere is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, every player throughout this tournament has sort of praised the atmosphere here. They love playing in Istora Senayan, and I think today is completely sold out. I don't see any free spots around here, so I think we have a fantastic day ahead of us here at the semi-final stage.
Yeah. The noise from the crowd so loud. We can barely hear ourselves. Listen to the roar. former world champions, Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. Liliyana Natsir, a former champion here in the mixed doubles with Nova Widianto. That was back in 2005, 10 years ago. And she also won the women's doubles title here in 2008 with Vita Marissa. 6 Indonesia Open finals for Natsir. That is quite a record in her home events. As a combination, the Indonesians, as we see our umpire Elaine Kong from the United States of America at the toss of the coin, the first formality for her officiating this semi-final. For the Indonesian combination, this is their 5th consecutive semi-final here, you know, in their 5th appearance. That really is a wonderful record in consistency. So for Zhang Nan, well, he's going to be a busy man this afternoon because he's in the men's doubles semi-final, our 5th match this afternoon. But let's look first of all at the number 3 seeds, Tontowi Ahmad, 27 years of age, and his partner Liliyana Natsir, 29. Number 3 in the world rankings at the moment. They have been as high as 2. And as you saw from the Super Series rankings, the Destination Dubai list, they are currently number 2 on that, having reached the semi-final in Sydney last week. Their win-loss record for the year, 2 finals from 6 tournaments played. They won the Asia Championships and reached the final of the All England, where they were 3-time defending champions. So that was their 4th consecutive All England final. Well, this is their 7th tournament of the year and the 7th consecutive semi-final at least. Looking at their matches so far, well, the quarter-final was against the number 5 seeds, Liu Cheng and Bao Yi-Sin, who of course were finalists last week in Australia. So all of their matches so far in 2 straight games, the Indonesians. So to the 2-time former champions, the number 1 seeds, world and Olympic champions, Zhang Nan, 25, born in Beijing, Zhao Yunlei, 28, from Hubei province. They are the world number 1s, the number 1 on the Super Series standings, 3 former tournaments played earlier this year, won all 3 of them. Now, their win-loss record for the year is rather misleading. It says 16-0. They actually lost in the quarter-final of the Asian Championships, but they gave a walkover to their opponents, so that doesn't go as a loss. But they had a real battle in the very first round against Yu Young Sung and Chang Ye-na, dropping the opening game before coming back 21-17 in the deciding game in an hour and 2 minutes. The quarter-final yesterday against the married couple, the number 7 seeds, Chris and Gabby Adcock. That was very convincing. In fact, their easiest match in the tournament so far. Just 33 minutes for 21-12, 21-13. Well, this will be the 15th meeting between these 2 pairs. And as you can see with the previous 14, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei have won 9 of them, including the last 4. And the last time they met was in the semi-final of that Singapore Super Series event earlier this year. 2 straight games, as you saw, although it was very, very close in the second. So as I was saying, our umpire, Elaine Kong from the United States of America, and Crystal Tan from Malaysia.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Liliyana, Natsir, Tontowi, Ahmad, Indonesia. On my left, Zhang Nan, Zhao, Yunlei, China. Liliyana, Natsir, reserves to Zhang Nan, Lei.
So the home favourites, former world champions Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir nearest to us, getting this semi-final underway. And every single point that the Indonesians win will be greeted with that sort of rapturous applause. Amazing shot from Tontowi, Ahmad.
Yeah.
Well, we always talk about it, Steen, don't we? About the importance and the role of the woman in the mixed doubles.
Yeah, and it's absolutely crucial here that Liliyana Natsir gets a good start. There's no doubt in my mind that Zhang Nan is a better player than Tontowi Ahmad, so Natsir has to make up for that and sort of make sure that Ahmad can play on his strengths. Would be so important because he is very strong in the attacking and controlling game.
Wonderful use of the mid-court area. Oh, good flick serve.
Yeah, and one of the key points is, of course, flicking Natsir to get her away from the front court where she's comfortable. She's not playing bad at the back court either, but it's just not as dangerous as when she's on the front court. Wow. Very interesting.
Flicking them both.
Yeah. This is the end where the Chinese have a good chance of flicking because they're playing a little bit up against the drift.
That's a gift. Three very, very quick, easy points for the Chinese combination. Oh, that's good.
Service over, 6-all.
Well, that just proving the point that you were making, Steen. Try and get Natsir to the back of the court. She's not as dangerous.
No. She's still good, but she's more like she's a bit more human from that area. Excellent coverage there.
Great awareness where the spaces are. Oh, what a return of serve.
8-7.
Lucky net caught there.
Over. 8-all.
And I think actually Yunlei is a little bit affected by the atmosphere here in Istora Senayan. That service return went just by her without she even looking at it almost.
Zhao Yunlei only playing mixed doubles here this year. Won the women's doubles title last year with Tian Qing. That's a very, very good read from Liliyana Natsir. Yeah, she holds the kill as well.
Service over. 9-10.
And the Indonesians to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage. That wasn't even close.
No. And they've been looking very, very strong in the attacking formation with Ahmad at the backcourt and Natsir at the net. Very positive start for the Indonesians.
Now I notice the two Indonesian players standing some distance apart, talking to the two different coaches, Richard Manaki and Liliyana Natsir's former mixed doubles partner, Nova Widianto.
Well, the quick coaching from the Chinese team with Zhang Jun and Chen Bingyi. And I kind of like that. I mean, there's no catastrophe for the Chinese pair. They're 2 points behind.
Yeah, we were talking yesterday during the quarterfinals about how you can overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
So 11-9. It's going wide. Oh, took it.
That's well played.
Service over.
That's the first
10,
time
11.
I remember I really noticed Zhao Yunlei making a difference.
Oh, what a return of serve. Well, a case of anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
Look at that. Brilliant. I really think Tontowi Ahmad is closing down that mid-court area well so far today.
He's been playing brilliantly.
Yeah.
And the Chinese pair has not succeeded in sort of getting the control, mixing up the position of the Indonesians and putting it below the tape as we saw in this rally here.
13.
They haven't succeeded in that so far. Yes, there's been one or two rallies, but not on a consistent level. It's been the Indonesians who have sort of enforced their playing style.
Yeah,
14,
you're right, Steve.
11.
Tontowi Ahmad at the moment is playing brilliantly.
He's moving really well today compared to what we've seen him on a number of other occasions. Making really good choices.
Service fault called. Service over.
Service fault called, struck above
12,
the waist.
14. Nope. Call time.
Chinese pair are struggling at the moment.
Yeah.
They look nervous.
Service
Very
over.
nervous.
15.
Very nervous.
Wow.
And of course, this could be a sort of pre-match to the World Championship semi-final or final. So there's more at stake than just a Premier Series final.
Yeah.
It's wide.
16. 12.
Oh, that's clever. Well, Chinese pair did remarkably well to turn that around.
Service over. 13. 16.
Well, the two women on court between them have been in 11 finals here at the Indonesia Superseries event. That includes the women's doubles as well as the mixed doubles. Chinese pair, as soon as they get themselves on the attack, they look so dangerous. Good interception by Liliyana Natsir.
And it's important now for the Indonesians that they sort of convert this good first game into a victory in this first game. It will be devastating to sort of get caught up.
Oh, he's pushed the return long.
18-14.
Excellent play. We haven't seen that for a while from Tontowi, Ahmad, the creative play from below the tape. This time he was challenging Zhao Yunlei.
Yeah, Liliyana just pointing out somebody's using a flashlight.
Oh, the shoes?
Yeah, there's the two Chinese coaches.
19-14, play.
Just wide.
20, game point, 14.
Game point opportunities for the Indonesians.
Service over. 15-20.
Oh, well taken.
Yeah.
Well taken
16,
indeed. Zhao
20.
Yunlei. This time they convert. Opening game, 21-16. Well, it is a very, very special and iconic stadium here. The fanatical support of the Indonesian fans. And there is confirmation in just under 20 minutes. Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir have taken the opening game against the reigning world and Olympic champions.
I think Zhao Yunlei, she simply needs to be more active here if the Chinese are to have a chance of turning this match around. She's been reactive, and that sort of gives the Indonesians the control.
When you were saying that Zhao Yunlei needs to be more active, what do you mean by that? Has she got to stand her ground more? Has she got to try and intercept more?
Yeah, I think she needs to move more. She's in a number of rallies just standing in the middle, and she needs to move, cover one side, so that it's easier for Zhang Nan to see what he has to cover.
1-0.
For instance, here in the service situation, after she serves, cover one area, that's it.
Unbelievable! What a rally!
2-1.
And this was what she needed to get started, Zhao Yunlei, but also fantastic defense from Ahmad and Natsir, and the more shots they get back, the more psychological pressure they add to Zhao Yunlei. Knows that she has to make high quality shots in order to kill it.
Play.
That's nice defense. Yeah. Liliyana Natsir changing the momentum of the rally by that guided defensive shot. Yeah. Richard Maneke seeing something he wants to pass on to his players, and Nova Widianto sitting beside him. That's gone wide.
3-2. over. 3 all.
What a net shot.
4 3.
Simply playing so well. Tontowi Ahmad. Almost everything he touches turns into success.
Super.
5 3.
Everything being kept flat over the net by the Indonesians. Well, Zhao Yunlei, the only player to remain on court. Look at that. Delightful push from Liliyana Natsir.
Zhang Nan. Zhang Nan.
Yeah. The umpire called play, but it's quite hard to hear anything.
Well, there's me singing the praises of the Indonesians the previous rally about not lifting, and immediately the next rally they start lifting, and look at the different outcome. Well, it always bothers me when I see Tontowi Ahmad trying some of his trick shots.
Yeah, it's definitely not the time for it right now. They need to sort of build on the good start they've got.
Service over. 6 5.
It's well played.
Service over.
Yeah, very
6
well played.
all.
Yeah, delightful touch. It's gone long.
And they simply want to flick
7
Ahmad once in a
6.
while, sort of to keep him from being too fast on the short services.
It's going wide.
It's a good call.
8 6.
Ever since that attempted between the legs shot.
5-6.
Yeah. 4 straight points for the Chinese pair.
She's been covering that forehand now. Yunlei.
10-6.
And she's definitely doing as you suggested. She's definitely more active.
Yeah, and if it's difficult to read where the shot is coming, then you just need to do something. Take one of the sides and sort of make it easier for your partner.
Wide. Well, the run comes to an end, but those 5 straight points just signal to me perhaps a shift in momentum. So it is desperately important for the home players now to close down this gap before the mid-game interval, but they cannot do so. 4-point advantage to the world and Olympic champions.
Again, very good coaching. They're already gone, Zhang Nan and Tian Bingyi.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it?
So the strategy is apparently clear.
There's Nova Widianto. Reached 3 consecutive finals with Liliyana Natsir.
Tontowi. 11-7. Play.
So 11-7 here in this second game in favour of the Chinese pair. But the Indonesians, having won the first, next few rallies I suggest are crucial.
And that's the weakness of the Indonesian pair when they are in the defense. I mean, of course, relatively they have a good defense, but it's just not as solid as Chinese combination.
7 of the last 8 points to the Chinese pair.
It was a good service return that sort of kept the Indonesians on top of that rally. Kept the initiative.
That's nice. Well, I don't know if that goes down as a missed opportunity or whether it was a good defensive shot from the Chinese pair. That one there.
Yeah, that's a teaser.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want. You want the opponents to take chances, to sort of gauge the situation wrongly.
It's going wide.
Yeah.
14-8.
You can see that Natsir has started playing a lot of the shots from her short backhand cross or at least over the middle. Senses that Yunlei closes the forehand down.
Well, this
very short-lived.
15.
is now
8.
10 of the last 12 points ever since that between the leg shot.
Yeah, but we must say that sort of from what we've seen earlier this season, Tontowi, he started out extremely well.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I had some doubts in my mind that whether he was able to sort of maintain that high level. And I think he hasn't so far, but it's going to be so interesting because I think we're going to have a third game here unless the Indonesians can make a great comeback.
Service over. 9-15.
Oh, my goodness.
You almost got it back.
10-15.
Look at that. Oh, crikey, he very nearly did get it back too, didn't he? Good flick serve.
11-15.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised that the umpire allowed Zhang Nan to go off court and towel down when the Indonesians were just on a little bit of a roll.
3 points in a row, and he picked up the shuttle, took it back, delivered it, clapped his partner's hands, and then suddenly found out that he needed to towel down. Clever, clever tactics. And it works.
Yeah, but in all honesty, in my opinion, they're tactics that shouldn't be allowed to happen.
No.
The umpire should have said, no, you can't go off and towel down.
That's, of course, the challenge of having different umpires in all these big Super Series tournaments. I would say that they are the least experienced on court every time.
16.
The players there in every big event. Oh, that's great play.
That's
But a little
fabulous.
loose again from
Service
Ahmad.
over.
Yeah.
17-12.
That's clever.
Service over.
Every time they keep the pressure on with the flat pushes, the Indonesians enjoying far more success than just lifting the shuttle.
And Yunlei just reached for that, but it was perfectly played. Well, he's lifted his game again.
Yep. And all credit to him for doing so. That's a great backhand smash.
It's of course in the best meaning that the umpires say quickly when the players go out and towel down. It's just not at all the question. The question is about breaking the opponent's rhythm.
Yes, exactly.
And whether it's quickly or it's slow, doesn't really matter.
Wait.
Oh. Yeah. Well, he did well to reach that.
14.
Lovely Little interception down towards the mid-court area. But that was brilliant. Oh, it's landed in.
It's over. 17-18.
Yeah,
Yeah, well in.
good call by the line judge. Yep, clearly in.
But again, a little bit lucky with his shot, Ahmad. It's sort of do or die shot.
Service over. 19.
So the former champions are just 2 points away from taking this second game and forcing a third and decider. Oh, that's nice.
Game point, 15.
Well, the smash into the net means that Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei have 5 game point opportunities. Missed it. It is 1 game all.
Second game won by Zhang Nan.
And it was that little spell in the middle of that second game from 5-6 down. Chinese pair won 10 of the next 12 points, and that really made the difference, changed the momentum. And we will be treated to a third and deciding game. 42 minutes into the match, and it's 1 game all.
A lot to do with the service situation right now. Who can get the initiative? The Indonesians simply got to get it, in my opinion,
20
because
seconds.
they have a tougher time standing their ground in the defense. And this man, Tontowi Ahmad, must raise his game just a little bit. Perhaps not to the heights that we saw in the first game, but needs to be a little bit more consistent. Because if you're a little bit
Final game.
loose,
Love all.
Yunlei and Zhang Nan, they will immediately strike.
So third and deciding game. Oh, error on the serve. Ominous start
Service
by
over.
the Chinese pair.
She
Love.
was ready, Yunlei. She almost wasn't able to launch the shot before she was standing at the net.
Set it too flat, it's gone long.
And this is one of the situations where I think he's a little bit too hasty. Tontowi Ahmad. We saw him hit a smash in the net from the same position, and he's not going to kill that one. Zhang Nan is there and has got it covered. So plays a drop shot instead.
I appreciate what you've said tactically about Tontowi Ahmad, but I think the other critical thing is, apart from him lifting his own game, he's got to involve Liliyana Natsir at the front of the court.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Service over, 2-all.
He does that best by playing these soft mid-court shots and perhaps even down the back of Zhao Yunlei. That gives Liliyana Natsir an excellent opportunity to intercept.
3-2.
Well, I thought initially he hadn't put enough pace on this one here, but indeed he had. Just tempting Zhao Yunlei into going for that when it was really going past her. That's clever.
Really well played. Excellent read by Natsir. A natural shot here. With the backhand and sort of playing to the safe side, according to the side drift, going from left to right, as we see the picture.
Oh, that's loose. But it was a very, very good smash from Zhao Yunlei. He wasn't expecting that coming across his body at all, was he?
No.
This one here. Yeah, he wasn't ready for that. He was expecting one down the centre or one a smash at his partner.
It's interesting that they are sort of targeting Tontowi Ahmad. Perhaps not targeting, but dividing it equally. I think it's a very, very clever strategy, because Natsir's got an excellent defense.
I thought that shuttle bounced before Zhang Nan got it back the first time.
Yeah. A little bit unlucky for the Indonesians, because I think that they've been playing better in the service situations, that they have this little extra opportunity. But 5-all, so they haven't really been able to capitalize on it. I feel that when they are returning, and Zhao Yunlei is playing the third shot, it's a little bit upwards. Not this time. Excellent service.
Yeah. Well, now the Indonesians wanting a little towel down when their opponents were on a roll. It is terribly difficult for the umpires, I have to say, Steen, because I know I'm perspiring heavily, and we're just sitting here. So, I mean, what do you do as an umpire? quite obvious that the players...
And especially as you're not allowed to sort of flick the sweat off your forehead anymore.
No, exactly.
But that also means that it's sort of open for discussion, because the players and coaches, they pick up on this really, really quickly, and it's the umpire who sort of sets the limit for what's going on court.
Absolutely.
So if you feel like you need a break in the opponent's rhythm, you just go out and say that you want to towel down. If you're not allowed, you discuss a little bit, because hey, last time the others were allowed. So it's totally possible to speculate in that. Good defense.
Unbelievable rally.
Just such a rally that Ahmad and Natsir needed.
And that, I think, is the longest rally of the match so far. Oh, that was going wide, wasn't it? That's gone long. And the Indonesians back level.
We've seen a lot more mistakes on this near baseline than I would have expected.
Oh, that's clever from Natsir.
We tend to think the drift is sort of going from Ahmad and Natsir towards Zhang Nan and Yunlei, but I must say I'm in doubt.
I think there's so many fans in this afternoon that literally the atmosphere is so hot that it's making the shuttle fly faster, both all directions really.
Excellent play by Zhang Nan. Yunlei dominant first 2 shots at the net. Well, he covers that.
Look at that. That was amazing. And great adjustment from Tontowi Ahmad.
Play.
I'm really not sure if he was going to leave it or whether he just completely mistimed his jump here. No, he was going to leave it. He was going to leave it. Good play from Natsir. Oh, brilliant! Incredible. What a net shot to finish it. Ten, 9. Well, this next point will decide who has the advantage at the change of ends. Well, she served into the net on the very first point of this deciding game. She served into the net on the last point before the change of ends.
And I'm thinking, could that be an effect that she's not really played that much these 2 weeks here? First in Australia, where she was entered with Wang Xiaoli in women's doubles but didn't play, and now here in Jakarta, where she also only played the mixed doubles, so she hasn't really been under pressure. But my God, she's under pressure now.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent point. I mean, we don't know the Chinese philosophy on whether they wanted her just to concentrate on one discipline per tournament. She's had a long-standing injury to the knee. She wears that knee support as a permanent fixture
And
for all her matches.
There's a possibility that she might have been ended with Wang Xiaoli as well here, but Wang Xiaoli is sort of undergoing surgery, so of course couldn't compete.
Missed it. It's gone long.
11-all.
And the anguish on the face of her partner after the rally.
Yeah, she was entered in women's doubles with Wang Xiaoli, but eventually withdraw.
Yeah. So they're not thinking about just one event. It's gone long.
Service over. 12-11.
Good flick serve. Oh, that's clever too.
Oh, what a save.
Well, I know it might sound awfully harsh, but you simply cannot afford to make errors like that at this sort of stage in the match. You've got to make those count. That error into the net.
And again, it's from a little below the tape. Tries to play the right shot, but not the key competence of Tontowi Ahmad. But what a fantastic save Zhang Nan he made in that rally.
Oh, not the best
Very
of
high
serves.
serve.
Oh, dear me.
13.
Well,
Wow.
Zhang Nan was under severe pressure. He did a full pirouette on his defensive backhand. Well, we're only seeing the last couple of shots. That was a woeful backhand from Tontowi Ahmad. Yeah. Despite the dive, couldn't retrieve it. Look how far he slid. That really an indication of how much perspiration there is on the players. So after an hour and 2 minutes, 1 game all, 13 all, nothing between these two pairs.
I think it's a good thing for the Indonesians to get a little break here, because it's so important that Ahmad doesn't get carried away, that he still plays the clever shots, maintains the attack, blocks on all the shots to get bigger opportunities.
Oh, that's well taken.
Service over. 14-13.
Gone long.
15,
Well,
13.
I'm surprised there wasn't a challenge. We haven't had one single challenge in this match so far. Oh my goodness. I hit the blue carpets around.
15.
Well taken.
Service over. 16-14.
Yeah.
This isn't fully upright position. Zhao Yunlei. It's really dangerous to play her at the net.
Wasn't the best of serves again, was it?
No.
Oh, there'll be a challenge here. There we are. All I had to do was say we needed Hawkeye, and and then Hawkeye is required to spring into action. And I suspect that it will be a successful challenge. Because I'm looking down that line. I thought that was just out.
I think it just touched the line.
Oh.
But I'm wrong.
There we go. Haven't lost my eagle eye.
Correction. Out.
What a great challenge.
2 challenges remaining. 17-14 play.
And they created a gap.
That was a better serve.
18-14.
Yeah, the
Concerned coaches.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit concerned now, aren't they? Zhao Yunlei has definitely lost her rhythm on that low serve.
Yeah.
17-18.
Unbelievable. Great defense. And the final drive, flat over the net, played cross court into the open space. So just 2 points, the deficit now. Oh, that was going wide.
Service over. 19-16.
Points away from a third final for the former champions. All set up with a good return of serve.
That's a terrible mistake.
Yeah, it was over-ambitious shot to try.
17.
And the chances of making that were very slim. It's given the world and Olympic champions 3 match point opportunities. I don't know whether to say one match point well saved or one match point squandered.
I would more or less say squandered here, because I think Zhang Nan has been sort of keeping the Chinese pair in this match. He's been playing brilliantly, covering for his partner, who's a little bit off today. Not much, but a little. He had a chance there.
He's overdone it. And the two-time former champions are through to a third final here at the Indonesian Super Series. Very nearly an hour and 12 minutes.
That's won by Zhang Nan, Zhao, Yunlei.
The final shot there from Tontowi Ahmad.
21-18.
And it was a couple of errors from him that really cost the Indonesians dear. Wasn't such a bad idea going cross court, but it missed by quite a way. So confirmation of the score: 16-21, 21-15, 21-18 in an hour and 12 minutes. So our next semi-final, we turn our attention to men's singles. And after that, we'll have the women's doubles, then the women's singles, and we'll finish off with men's doubles. Now, what a start to semi-finals day. What a thrilling match that was. So before the men's singles, a chance for us to look at the Destination Dubai Super Series rankings at the moment. And Jan Jorgensen and Kento Momoto swap places after Sydney, because of course Jano Jorgensen reached the semi-final, whereas Momota lost in the last 16. Also swapping places was Victor Axelsen and Lin Dan. And of course Axelsen having reached the final at the Australian Open. Of course, the two players we will see in today's semi-finals are both on that list, the number 3 and the number 9 player, Kenta Momota against Kashyap Parupalli. Well, as far as the men's singles draw was concerned, by quarter-final stage, we had 7 different